So in the first video we have discussed regarding the wet process. So this is the schematic representation of the wet process. Okay, first what we are doing is we are feeding the clay and limestone, and in clay what we are doing, water is added and then it is transferred to wash mill, storage basin, then wet grinding mills to make slurry. At the same time limestone is crushed and it is stored in storage bin, which is transferred to wet grinding mill again. Okay, so there what happens is blending of slurry to correct composition. That means the clay from this side and limestone from this side is blended for a correct proportion. Then storage of corrected slurry. Okay, then what is happening is corrected slurry is fed to rotary kiln, which where it is subjected to higher temperature of 1300 to 1500 degree centigrade. 1300 degree centigrade to 1500 degree centigrade. Okay, so at that temperature what will happen, the clinkers are formed. After cooling the clinkers, uh, 2 to 3% of gypsum is added and it is ground. That means it is grinded. Okay, then it is transferred to cement silos and packing packaging plant. Okay, so the next thing is mm, your dry process. Dry process. So again here the same procedure is applied. The raw material are crushed. First step is the raw material. Raw material is nothing but again your clay and limestone. Okay, the raw materials are crushed, dry, because it's a dry process. Here we don't make use of the water. Okay, they are crushed dry and fed into cor- correct proportions into grinding mills. Okay, so basically the raw material, which is nothing but your mm, clay and limestone, they are crushed dry and are fed into correct proportion into grinding mills. Okay, so this is the first step in obtaining the in the dry process. Okay, so then what we are doing is they reduce to very fine powder. Okay, this by means of grinding mill, both these raw material are reduced to very fine powder. Okay, this dry powder which we have obtained through grinding mills is further blended and corrected for its composition, and it is mixed by means of compressed air. Mixed by means of compressed air. Okay, so the mixing is done through compressed air here. Okay, now the next step is the blended powder is fed into rotating disc called granulator. Okay, granulator. Granulator. Okay, the blended mix is fed into a rotating disc called granulator, and then a quantity of 12% of water is added. Quantity of 12% of water is added. Then this mixture is subjected to rotary kiln. Rotary kiln. Okay, so here what we do is we subject it to higher temperature of about 13 to 1500 degree 1300 to 1500 degrees centigrade. Okay, then what we obtain is clinkers. Okay, then these clinkers are then powdered by addition of 2 to 3% of 2 to 3 to 5% of gypsum. Okay, so this is your dry process. Now let us try to understand what is the chemical composition of our cement obtained. Chemical composition. Okay, so basically the raw material mainly consists of the raw materials which we are using mainly consist of lime, silica, alumina and iron oxide. So what happens is at that high temperature these oxides interact with one another in the kiln at high temperature to form a more complex compounds. Okay, they form their oxides. So the approximate oxide composition in the cement is given to us. Okay, so approximate oxide composition. Calcium oxide, it is in terms of percentage. Okay, calcium oxide 60 to 67 percentage. Okay, then silicon dioxide 17 to 25%, aluminium trioxide 3 to 8%. Okay, Fe2O3 0.5 to 6%, MgO that is magnesium oxide 0.1 to 4%, alkalis such as potassium oxide and Na2O 0.4 to 1.3, sulfur trioxide 1.3 to 3.0. Okay, so these are the various oxide compositions of our cement which we have obtained. So let me repeat it once again. Calcium oxide is around 60 to 67%, silicon dioxide is around 17 to 25%, aluminium trioxide Al2O3 3 to 8%, Fe2O3 0.5 to 6%, MgO 0.1 to 4%, alkalis potassium oxide and sodium oxide 0.4 to 1.3%, sulfur trioxide 1.3 to 3.0%. Okay, so these are the various compositions that we obtain, oxide compositions. These are various oxide composition that we obtain. Okay, so before this oxide composition, I forgot to tell you one thing here. So let me show it here. So this is the diagrammatic representation of your what do you call dry process. Okay, you can see here limestone boulders are limestone boulder from mines. They are fed. Okay, first they are used in crushed limestone, then it is subjected to various conveyor belts here. Okay, then raw meal, that is nothing but the powdered form of your limestone and clay. Okay, it is here placed here, raw meal, then various steps are followed here. Okay, then finally rotary kiln is nothing but where we are subjecting it to a higher temperature, where we are subjecting to a temperature of around 1300 to 1300 to 1500 degree centigrade. Okay, burning is through burning what we obtain is then it is subjected to clinker silo. That means what we the clinker we obtain, then it is mixed with 3 to 5% of gypsum, then we go for the cement mills. Okay, this is the diagrammatic representation of the dry process of manufacturing of cement. Okay.